deal?
You're on behind. Alright, am I actually streaming on YouTube now, or? Okay, yeah, it's picking up the stream. Okay. Too bad we can't just have this, like, automatically embed on our website. You know? So I don't have to, like, go on the watch page and everything.
I know. Yeah, we'll probably get there eventually.
Yeah. Oh. Whew. I almost have my volume on.
That would be a never-ending cycle.
Yeah, the never-ending cycle.
This is one of those that, like, the yellow areas producing big hail on the southern fringe.
Mm-hmm.
The yellow, you don't have to go up into the pink to get to the big hail in this storm.
Okay, alright, now I need to send out text to... Okay.
I'm sending the text.
Yeah.
That's a north split running up behind Milford there, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, going right behind the storm.
I guarantee that one's producing bigger hail than you think.
Okay, I believe I am officially live on our website.
You give me a text out, everybody, or you?
I just texted everybody.
Oh, okay.
That was what just happened now. Yep. Alright. Hi everybody, it's Meteorologist John Choquette. If any of you were watching on YouTube, you probably just heard our background chit-chat. So we're getting everything going here. We are covering the storm that, the marker just went up a bunch. And finally starting to catch up to what's actually happening. Hang on guys, I'm going to bring this down to 2 panels here. Feel free to make comments and everything in our chat here on the Live Weather Center. We are covering this storm that's heading into Lincoln, Nebraska right now. I'll roll the radar back for everybody as everyone slowly joins in. We had some storms forming off to the west of Lincoln and Omaha, like as we were expecting. We expected storms to form some point after 4, and now we have a storm. It looks like Omaha right now anyway, looks like you're not going to see too much, but we have this storm that's moving into Lincoln as we're speaking. We're mapping it up to probably 2-inch size hail, and it is currently moving into Lincoln right now, and it's moving due east, so it's probably going to go right through the center of town. And right now it's just been riding I-80, and we've had, again, golf ball and probably 2-inch size hail falling in the storm. The hail marker was actually was lagging behind the storm, and now finally the marker's starting to catch up with what the storm's actually been producing. So here in the green and blues and orange area, this is where we're having up to possibly larger than golf ball size hail falling right now. And this is on the outermost fringes of the West Lincoln and Lincoln areas, and Huskerville, I guess, is another little town here where the storm is currently moving. Another storm we have down to the south here by Crate, Nebraska. This one also looks like it's taken off pretty quick. That's the nature of these storms that have been happening so far this afternoon. We had a bunch of showers just kind of meandering, and then storms went up and they kept going, and really got going really fast here once they managed to pull away from the initial initiation point. So I'm gonna keep the stream going here, guys, and we're gonna pretty much just walk through the storm as it goes through the city here. So probably be streaming with me here live for the next about half hour or so. So strap in and let's watch as the storm moves through. All right, we just got a radar update here, and it looks like now on the western sides of West Lincoln, we are definitely getting some pretty big hail down here in this neighborhood here, like off of like Millstone Road and off of Highway 2. Probably seen some big hail in there, and then up probably right on I-80 right now, just on the western fringes of Lincoln, Nebraska. So we have big hail moving in. What looks to be, as of right now, the overall hail core looks like the biggest hail is being limited right in here where the inflow is. So as you don't know, that's where all the lift in the storm is. What really is the driver of these storms being formed. So when there's lots of lift, that's where the biggest hail usually ends up being. and it's like right in here on this, right in the inflow of this storm as it's, and this looks like it's moving due east, so it's gonna ride right along. What's this road here? Highway 34 probably. So everybody right along and just south and north of Highway 34, you're probably gonna see some pretty big hail coming up here pretty soon. Wow, man, now I'm getting radar updates like crazy. It's crazy. We're having, the radar was taking its sweet time before, so it's kind of all right. I also have Twitter up, going on another screen that you guys cannot see, and I'm trying to see if I can see any sort of reports that come in. It's too early to get any real reports right now, since the storm is literally just now the hail is just now getting into the population center. But we will be sending out a text. We sent out a text already for 2-inch hail, and that's in Lincoln, Nebraska, or possibly West Lincoln, one or the other. It's and if you see here, I'm going to go on the overall view across GR Earth, or just our national view. And you see all these storms down here. They're all starting to get severe thunderstorm warned for at least golf ball size hail. Down here in Kansas, we're getting some storms that are trying to get their acts together as well. These are in pretty rural areas, however. This is in north and west of Salina. And everywhere else, looks like we have another storm in Ohio as well. Don't want to completely cut out any other areas. We've had one storm in Ohio earlier, dropped $50 size hail. This one's warned for probably some quarters, probably some isolated quarter size hail in this by Lima, Ohio. But we're going to probably keep our focus here on the Lincoln, Nebraska area. We got some quarter size hail already down here in this storm that just got warned probably a few minutes ago that I wasn't even paying attention to. That was by Hebron, Nebraska. And but here we go. Here in Lincoln, you see we have this storm, and you can, I believe that might be a little. Let me bring up a couple other things to see if we have it's kind of hidden in the line here, but you can see the bits of a hail spike happening on this storm here, and it's like right in the again pretty confined area here in the storm, and as it's moving into Lincoln, with up to golf ball size hail and golf ball 2-inch size hail. Excuse me. So we're seeing. So if you follow the little red square here, you can kind of follow along with me, and this is where all the big hail is falling right now. It's in this general area here in the western sides of Lincoln, Nebraska, and heading into eventually the downtown section of Lincoln, Nebraska. So we should we're again continuing to watch this as it moves pretty much due east into the Lincoln area. Now it's stormed down by Crate. This one looks pretty good. Like Crate, Nebraska. You're just to the north of town, and the north side of the town, you guys are getting probably pretty big hail right now as well. Even further south, the storm, as it this is about between Belvedere and Alexandria, dropped quarter size hail. Stuff we dropped probably, I guess it's warm for golf balls. Yeah, or it's warm for $50. Well, that's probably wouldn't be surprised if it's dropping golf ball size hail. All right, so we're moving into got our radar frame update here. The hail marker has gone down, but it continues. The storms just keep doing that today. It's been pretty consistent on how big the hail is actually falling. However, the marker seems to lag behind, and then it catches up a little bit later. So right now we're definitely having we got a new warning up right now. Let's see. Do we have it's now warned for ping pong ball size hail. So I think the National Weather Service in where are they based out of, Omaha, around here? Yeah. I think they're probably thinking the storm's weakening right now. I'm kind of maintaining that's dropping golf ball size hail still.
We'll send a text for 2 inches.
So we'll see that if it continues to maintain its strength, if it strengthens a little bit, or if it weakens as it continues to move into Lincoln. I'm thinking it's going to maintain its strength as it moves through the city. There isn't really a whole lot of interference with it right now. I think that it might weaken just for a second. For a second to just because there's a north split here that's racing off to the north, and that probably interfered with the storm a tiny bit. I'm looking a little bit further north, looking at the Omaha area. Again, all these showers are behind the front. If you see this line pretty much right in here, this is where the cold front is, so anything north of that isn't really going to go severe. it seems like storms are having a hard time trying to actually get themselves together to move through Omaha. So I think Lincoln's in northern. Oh, that's a pretty good frame right there. So we got a pretty good hail fallout definitely happening right now in Lincoln. I'm gonna actually bring this up in 3D and see if we can see that happening on the 3D here. So let me, crud, hang on 1 second. Bring this a little bit further like this. Okay, there we go. So yeah, you can see we have like this pink area right in here. The sky, that's where the hail's at. And it looks like it's starting to fall out now within the storm. So probably getting pretty good hail across sections of Lincoln right now. Whoops, sorry about that, guys. I forgot to switch back. And so like right around like Highway 6? Yeah, Highway 6 and points south down towards North Antelope Valley Parkway. All right, interesting name and stuff. So this definitely probably up here further north in West Lincoln, you're probably seeing a mixed bag of hail up to about quarter size hail, and then further south here again probably on the northwestern side. So I guess this is probably somewhere near downtown Lincoln. Here's probably closer to a golf ball size hail happening there. I'm gonna jump to the Earth view, see if we're getting any reports in yet. Not quite yet. We have. Oh no, that's a different. That is a different hail report on Twitter there. So overall, but we're gonna continue doing this coverage here as the storm continues to move through. Reports will come in eventually, whether it's whether we have it show up on GR Earth or not. We've had golf ball size hail. I'm sure will get reported at some point eventually, but we're saying it here first. It's definitely going to be in these western sides of Lincoln as we continue to move through. Bring it to Omaha, says D&M Roofing. Yes, I wish it could go to Omaha. Omaha, there's still a chance for you guys to see storms. I don't just completely discredit what I'm saying here. It's just right now we're kind of expecting this storm that's in Lincoln to be in Omaha. So I think this might be the northern extent of where the severe weather may be. But if you guys don't get anything by about 7 o'clock tonight, then I think Omaha is going to be out of the realm of possibility of seeing storms today. But I mean, when we did our forecast today, I was doing for Lincoln and Omaha, this general area here. So the storms just, we can't exactly control where they happen or when they happen, but we can kind of give you guidance where we think it's going to happen. All right, we're probably in our radar frame here in another couple minutes. I believe they're in severe weather mode, so I'm sure they when we're in severe weather mode, we get updated now and again. Okay, so it looks like right now the storm might be cycling a little bit over Lincoln, Nebraska. So I think the biggest hail at the moment has fallen out. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're seeing sub-severe to quarter-size hail across a good chunk of Lincoln, Nebraska right now. With the up to golf ball size hail, probably kind of limited to where it was falling just moments ago. Oh, we got quarter-size hail right now, actually. That happened at 21st and Cornhusker. It's hail covering the ground. So that's pretty high volume. I do not know where 21st Street. So 21st Street is... I'm trying to find it. See, 22nd Street? So did they go north-south? 21st Street, Whole Ridge, Dudley, Y Street, Vine Street. I don't know where Cornhusker is. Man, I can't see. Your chair's in the way.
You brought up the wrong city.
Oh. We're trying to figure out exactly where this report's coming from. So I'm curious.
It's up here. It's like just north of Highway 6 over here.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So let's see, let me find 21st Street again. That's 23rd, 22nd. Where's Cornhusker? How far up is Cornhusker from Highway 6?
That is Cornhusker.
Oh, okay. So it's like right here. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so they got quarter-size hail up in here, like I was saying, up in the West Lincoln area. This is where most likely up to quarter-size hail is falling. It looks like very high-volume quarter-size hail, and the bigger hail is further to the south. So the biggest hail is always going to be kind of hugging where the inflow is, and then the smaller hail is going to be further north from there. So that makes makes pretty good sense that's where we have a quarter report from. The storm looks like is it starting to get some rotation? Hang on. Let's see. Wait. Storm might be trying to rotate a little bit. Yeah, might be a tiny bit of rotation on there. Just kind of checking it out to see what's going on here in Lincoln. We don't want to have a tornado in our hands because it's about to move into a very densely populated area. But right now it looks like we're dropping quarter-size hail. It's Highway 6. Oh, yeah. Now I see the comment. Yes, thanks, DNM Moving. I don't know my Nebraska geography and roads too well. I've only been up in that. I've been in the Lincoln, Nebraska area never. So I've only been in Nebraska to storm chase up in pretty rural areas. So I don't know the geography too well. Now, the fact that the storm right now looks like it's really trying to organize a bit better. And hopefully it's not getting squashed. Well, yeah, the storm down by Crate is moving due east as well. So it looks like we may have the storm strengthening on top of Lincoln here. And the marker, I think, is going to be kind of deceptive. We're going to kind of have to...
It's definitely cycling right now.
Yeah, we're cycling through. It's just the way it looks. It doesn't look like it's done. We'll just put it that way. It looks like we're in the process of kind of strengthening a little bit. And refiguring itself out as it continues to move off to the east on top of Lincoln, Nebraska right now. And let's see. No updated warning yet. Do we have any other reports that have come in? Nope, just that lone quarter report at the moment. So we're just going to continue to watch this as the storm continues to move through. I'm going to check in on some other storms in the meantime while we're kind of basically twiddling our thumbs a little bit to see what's going on. And we have a whole bunch of storms happening in Kansas right now. These are all pretty rural. They're out in the middle of northeastern Kansas, all north of Salina and even Minneapolis, Kansas. And these storms, they start out kind of discreet and looks like they're sort of turning into a little bit of a mess. So we'll just kind of see what happens here. And then further north, this storm down here looks like it's starting to really take off. The one that had quarter-size hail in Alexandria looks like it's getting its act together much better now. And elsewhere, okay. Well, maybe the storm is weakening in Lincoln.
It might have gotten undercut by the front.
Yeah. Where is the front at?
It's like right there.
Ah, okay. So the front, so we have the cold front moving through, which may be problematic for these storms to stay long term. And it is, if the cold front pushes faster than the storm pushes, then it's going to cut off the updraft and it's going to kill it off. So it's either getting cut off by the front right now and trying to reform, or it's going to get killed as it's over Lincoln, Nebraska at the moment. So again, this is kind of a developing situation as we're seeing it. Possibly the storm to the south here, that's now down by Sprague and Kramer, that might be taking over. Yeah, that might actually be what's happening. It might be getting cut out from the cold front, which is sort of unfortunate because the storm looked pretty good just a few hours ago. All right, so let's see. Yeah, trained weather spotters said it's now confirmed for. Is it for confirmed ping pong ball size hail or for 60-mile-per-hour winds? The source of trained weather spotters can be kind of misleading sometimes because they'll just say trained weather spotters, and it's like, well, no, there's 60-mile-per-hour winds from trained weather spotters. But is that for ping pong ball size hail? What's it for? But I think this storm right now, it may be kind of on its way out, and the storm to the south might be taken over here down by Sprague. So it might be the tail end of the storm here in the Lincoln area, and then elsewhere further south, this storm in Jefferson County, Nebraska looks like it's really taking off. That might be we just got a new warning on it for $50 size hail, really, and they're kind of going a little.
Golf ball size hail reported at the UNL campus in Lincoln at 5:25.
The UNL campus, huh? So that. All right, so there's golf ball size hail reported in Lincoln. Where is that?
Well, it's in my swath.
Oh yeah. So okay. So it's pretty much right where.
Right where I sent the text for, right here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, nailed it. We know
Cool.
how to do our jobs.
Where is that on the map? So where is it in relation
It's
to?
just to the west of I-180 and Salt Creek Railway.
This
It's
is-
in the University of Nebraska.
So this is 180 and so it's in here. Okay, yeah. Again, so that's where we were talking about before with like the golf ball size hail. And here we're getting the report of the golf ball size hail, and thus confirming. And we sent a text for that. So that there we go. That's what we were saying with the golf ball size hail. Just had a moment there to kind of see it confirmed and happen, and the storm is kind of weakened. I think the storm is weakening now. It looks pretty grungy compared to what it was looking like before. So I think it's starting to. I think Frank's right. The cold front probably kind of ruined the fun here in Lincoln, and we have other storms down the line trying to be the one. Oh, hang on. So here's a development. Looks like we have a little hail marker here on the four northern sides of the Omaha area, northwestern sides. The storm's trying to go up, but this is also post frontal, so I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't do a whole lot. All right, so we're live here. We're talking about the storm as it moved through Lincoln. It looks like it's starting to fizzle out a little bit. We had up to golf ball size hail fall. We got it confirmed at the UNM?
University of Nebraska.
Okay, the University of Nebraska got golf ball size hail. So if you know generally where that is the area. And if you're one of our subscribers to Nebraska, you guys probably got those texts. So I think in the meantime, though, I think I'm going to kill my audio and my video. I'm gonna keep the radar up, and you're gonna see probably just things moving around as I'm looking around at things. And we'll come back like this. So the stream won't stop, but me talking and me being on the video that will end for the time being. I'll still be on the chat, so I can answer any questions if you guys have them. And we'll just kind of be here watching, and we'll come back when necessary as storms continue to move through the eastern portions of Nebraska. Man, this storm is really going to town now. Holy crap. As the storm continues to move through the Nebraska area. All right, guys. I'll talk to you in a little bit.